Before the series started, it looked like Nashville had two distinct advantages. Home ice, playoff experience. Home ice is gone now with that loss on Wednesday night.
Predators trying to get even. The Stars shooting for a 2-0 series lead to take back to Big D. Victory over Colorado last year. Hintz back out with Ben and Zuccarello. Taken by Craig Smith. The hit for Josi. Got it laid to the net. And he rolled it just wide.
Here's the play again. Josi, the defenseman, here he goes again. We just saw him get a chance moments ago, and he gets that one, and it just slides off the end of his stick. But all that pressure and the defense joining the rush for Nashville generate the chance and eventually draw the penalty.
Excuse me, that's Janmark in front Simmons. A paddle stop by Bishop. Back to the line, Ekholm across the one-timer, and that would cut down Simmons in front of the net. Now he has been hobbled.
He gets hit right on the left knee with that hard rising shot by Josi. He struggled to get up, struggled to get to the bench as he could hardly put any weight on the left leg. He got to the bench, he was sitting right next to me. The pain never subsided, and eventually they took him to the Nashville locker room.
Now flipped out to center. It'll be clubbed down by Lovejoy, who sends it right back in. They lost it. Dickinson, side of the net, nearly was able to tuck it in. Close call there.
Miro Heiskanen at the wheel. Off Hintz, trying to barge in Dowling. Hintz in front, and Pecorine the stop. Loose puck in front, and Heiskanen stopped as Rene looks sharp. And the fur starts to fly in front of the Nashville net.
They're on the rookie Heiskanen after this, but look at how they just crashed the net, trying to get in front of Pecorine, and then he makes one more on Heiskanen.
Rene to the bench for an extra attacker. Craig Smith stormed in. 6 men are out. Subban called for it. PK Subban's got it. Nice move. Here's the shot in front. And Bishop made the stop. Read the play beautifully on the redirection by Johansson. Arvidsson scoots back the other way on his off wing. Watson trailing. Arvidsson curls it back. Hughes. That shot blocked. Good sprawling play. And that took a bite out of Seguin. Here's Forsberg winning a battle against Esa Lindell in front. Johansson backhand. Ekholm shooting. And that one blocked in the second period. Lindbergh got a shot that Seguin deflected, and Rene made the stop on that. Mentioned the advantage to Nashville game one in the first period, and then Dallas took over. Here's Seguin in. Backdoor scores. Jamie Benn with the redirect. And Dallas has the icebreaker.
And eventually he'll just go around the net. Here is looking. There's the pressure from Radulov. Now that forced him just to go up the boards after losing it. And then the beautiful pass from Seguin to Benn. This trio reunited. They started the season as one of the top lines in the league. They were separated, now put back together here early in the second, and it pays off with Jamie Benn scoring a goal.
Shot blocked. In the shooting lane was Lovejoy. It'll be cycled back into the corner, and Watson able to fight it off in front. Grimaldi scores! First Stanley Cup playoff goal for Rocco Grimaldi.
51, knocks Fedun, knocks him down, gathers the puck, puts it in front, and Rocco Grimaldi with the finish. What a play by Watson to fight for the loose puck and then find Grimaldi in front to tie this game.
Trying to cut in there. Klingberg with the stick check as he angled it back the other way. It's an open lane for Zuccarello in front. Huge stop by Rene, and a penalty coming up. Ryan Johansson, Subban right on. Forsberg collects the rebound. Arvidsson pushes it around. Back to Subban. Subban across Forsberg. Hot shot, didn't miss by much. Right in our line of fire, and it was inches wide. Skating onto it, Grimaldi. Ducked the check, the Anaheim native, Rocco Grimaldi with Forsberg. Center shot, rebound, Grimaldi and Bishop out beyond the blue to take it away. What a chance for Grimaldi to get his second of the game.
What a fabulous save by Ben Bishop, and then a second one. Grimaldi in front. This shot will come right off the pass. Bang, save, and then he's able to find the puck as Grimaldi is right there.
Check Ben. Final 10 seconds. Any more chances in this second period? Victor Arvidsson would like to think so. In deep, glove stop. And another face-off with 2 seconds remaining.
Rookie will dump it in, but Dallas, in the midst of a change. Gets past Subban and kept in. Faksa, Dickinson tried to drop it for Como. Back the other way. It's Grimaldi scooting in. And Bishop makes the stop up at the top of the crease.
Yeah, the speed of Grimaldi is what sets him apart. Stars try to make a play in the offensive zone. It doesn't work. And Grimaldi has that chance. And Ben Bishop makes it look easy.
Heiskanen at the controls. Left wing Ben, got Radulov to the net. Oh, what a stop! There's the best stop of the night by Pecorine as he robbed Tyler Seguin.
But how about Heiskanen? Starts it with a beautiful little pass, and then away they go. And what a save by Pecorine.
Didn't connect with the intended target, Zuccarello, and now Dickinson. Here's Dickinson. He's got hits to the net, off the crossbar. Jason Dickinson. And Rene beat, but hit the bar.
What a fabulous defensive play by Zuccarello. He surprised Ekholm, the defenseman, forced the turnover in the neutral zone, and Dickinson did the rest.
Second 80-point plus season. Zuccarello moves in. Bump back from Ben. Down low, Radulov. Flicks it across Seguin. Walks in, and Rene has got it. And couldn't cover the rebound, but turned out to be good for Nashville. They get a clear.
Seguin elected to take the shot, and then Seguin kept the play alive, just as Pecorine was trying to put his glove over the puck. Pretty good job by Nashville in front of the net.
Blue line for Nashville, 43 regular season goals. Both teams with 4 points from their blue liners in game one. Both goals by Nashville, and the opener scored by Ben's got it. Heiskanen was calling for it. They go to Klingberg on the other side. Back to Ben with room to walk in, shoot, and through a screen he missed the target. 60 fabulous minutes of hockey in game two, and we do not have a decision. Craig Smith back in, 5 times a 20-goal scorer for the Nashville Predators. Shot from the point, Ekholm knocked out. It's Craig Smith, game winner. In the regular season, but the biggest one maybe he's ever scored.
Bouncing,
series.
Yeah, bouncing, rolling puck. The puck will get to the net. It just kind of bounces off everybody, except Craig Smith knew where it was. Ben Bishop didn't. He lost sight of it and then quickly comes right down to Smith as that high shot hit a Stars player. Smith was there, he couldn't handle it. This high shot ends up hitting Roman Polak and drops right down to Craig Smith, who turned, fired, and in for the game winner.
5 minutes, the time of the goal in overtime. It took 65 minutes tonight, but the Nashville Predators have evened the series. 2-1 the final. Game 3 Monday, 9:30 Eastern on NBCSN.